Hello everyone, this is Mercury Bard. I think we're about to do what they call fucking around and finding out. Alright. We're gonna go to Tim Satie's camp. So what is going on is we were playing through the season of the Harvest mod, which is very old and was very good for a mod from like the aughts, 2005, 2010, excellent. Has some issues, needs some updating. I can't beat it because even if I win this fight against this giant skeleton lord, I still have... I win, I get my prize, everything's good, and then I close the final dialogue box and I drop dead. Axon. Oh, good boy. I know, I'm sorry, we left you in that cave. So this is... That is, the final fight is as far into the quest as we can get. Who else did we leave behind? We left Lat'tey behind. Lat'tey's like, okay.
Very well.
So since we can't win that fight, we're gonna deliver some rat biscuits. If I can figure out where I put them. Who has the rat cookies? Or Wasi? Somebody has to have the rat cookies for Wasi. There they are. Why do I have... Oh, I still have Avatar of Salvation on. Okay, that should go away hopefully soon. Yeah. I'm hoping we don't have this trail of magic. I may need to eat something that casts a spell. Welcome back to the Goradan, Outlander. How may I help you? It is a truly sacred and serene forest, Asia Blackeye. Take the time to walk its paths and meditate at the small altars of Azura, Boethia, and Mephala here. The altar to Mephala is nearby my yurt. The altars to Azura and Boethia are at the other corners of the hill. Take the time to climb up to the top and meditate before Al Suana Voicea. Take in and contemplate the majesty of the Sunagaradan. It will be hard to walk away from such an experience unchanged. Dagothar is the devil and the enemy. Dagothar and his beasts and servants are the source of many evils that beset the Dunmer and Morrowind. Dagothar dwells in fiery caverns beneath Red Mountain, served by his kin called ash vampires and legions of deformed monsters. Thank you for delivering these, Deja Blackeye. Wasi will be so glad to have them. Here, keep one. Give it to Wasi at your leisure. Here, take these few coins for your services. There is something else you can do to help me, friend. After taking a better inventory of my ingredient stocks, I realized I am missing a key component for the Salve of Azura, Winged Twilight Membrane. Yes, I thought I had a few left, but the ones here are far too deteriorated to be of any use. They come from cuttings of winged twilight wings. I will need 2 portions for the salve. Many are of poor quality, so you will not necessarily find suitable samples on every winged twilight. 2 winged twilights have recently taken roost at the ruined shrine of Azura northeast of my camp. I used to get over there to tend to the shrine, but have had to stop for my own safety. They look to be of fine quality. Okay, well, we have some already. We just so happen to have 2 that we have not powderized. Wasi, it isn't mealtime yet. Don't give me that look. It isn't going to work. All right, fine. Have a bit of guar jerky. It's all you're getting until supper. You've found some membranes. Just give me a moment to add them to the salve. And there. I will go and take this to Alsonoviasa soon. Here, take this. There was more than enough of the salve for an extra pot. It is a potent mixture in its own right. If you ever need me to prepare another portion of the salve, just bring me a Daedra heart, some fire salts, and a winged twilight membrane, and I'll be able to make one for you. Thank you once again, Outlander. You've been a great help.
I'm never too busy for good talk.
I have a dispel potion, surely? Okay, there we go. No, that didn't work. Detect animal. I don't know why that's doing that. Avatar of Salvation. That's gonna be annoying. Shuriel, sweetie, you look like you've been damaged. Wassie's ears perk up as you come near. Wassie screeches with delight when you pet him. Wassie squeals with excitement as you give him a treat. There you go, Wassie. You are a good boy. Okay. And I am not getting Shuriel with that. Who am I hitting? Might be Lat'tey. Let's go outside. Alright. That is quite the look with the Nord and the Daedric and the Indorel. We have a lot of armoring work to do. Can't do it here. Let's see. What else can you carry? I did not mean to steal the Blade of Retribution. There. Nobody saw that. Okay. There's somebody over there. Ow. Who are you? Oh.
You
This guy looks just like you. Nope, nothing interesting there. And oh my goodness, why are you carrying? You're carrying everything. All right. Hang on just a second. Alright. I need to recall Paxon? Hi, Paxon. Now recall Lat'tey?
Hey, friend. What news do you have? Very well.
Give me the damn torch. I do not need a torch. Okay. Paxon, actually carry some stuff, please. Please. Let me get rid of this overpowered sword while I'm thinking about it. There we go. Alright, agility, endurance, luck. Shireel is level 36. Arvessa is level 34. Lat'tey is level 22. And Paxson is level 20. The road twists and turns, yet the fellowship holds true. And that is a gorgeous day. And you look like you have wings, my dude. Alright. I wonder if that's the shrine? No. There's something down there. I say we go investigate. I'm gonna eat first. Maybe. Do I have anything to eat? Hmm. I thought that said resist paralyze. No, it was actually paralyze.
Your luck's run out.
Okay, who summoned the Bone Walker?
Is there something on your mind?
No Bone Walkers. Was it you? Nope. Shireel? Thank you. No Bone Walkers. Telvanni Myconid. Alright. What is that? And why does it have a Daedric thingy on top?
Surrender or forfeit my mercy.
Dark Seducer, what? Okay. Kinda want to capture one of these. Do I have any empty gran? Yes, I do. Let's see if I can cast Soul Trap without failing. Did I do it? Yep. Nice. Glass Rapier. What is this cave? Hulk. No idea what this is. Let me eat something that's not gonna paralyze me. Whatever, it's food. Heal companion. Shriel. Oh. Alright. I need to give her something to carry. Wait, she's wearing boots? What? That's bizarre. Okay, I didn't think she wore shoes. Where's Paxson? Paxson? I think you've got the ear cuff that I want. Yep. There we go. That's a pretty far away from breaking.
How
Yes?
are you?
Time to turn this
die.
side.
What the heck? Did he just like zoom? He just zoomed forward and killed Lat'tey. The fuck?
Expected.
Lat'tey, stay with
One day
Paxson.
to you, friend.
I know, you just want to help, but wait here.
Very well.
Let me go and Lat'tey has no fear. Which is probably a bad thing. Alright, sir.
You honor Lat'tey with your visit. How can I serve you?
Let's go, sir. Ooh, we need to pick some of these mushrooms for poison purposes.
Surrender or forfeit my mercy.
You will die. I'm on wars more ferocious than you.
PBCs for barbarians. Interesting. Herder's belt. That's creepy. Julian, do you want? I don't think he does. I think the May armor. Bandits or outlaws here, or both. They must be. Who else would live in a cave? I guess they could be really unfriendly, well-armed hermits. Ah, Julian. Your worldview makes me smile sometimes. While I'm thinking about it, let's add poison to my dagger. Spiked iron helm. Interesting. Light steel helm. Okay. Interesting. Ooh, a barrel. Well, you are gonna need divine intervention if you get stuck down here. Okay. Alright. For the purposes of poisoning arrows. Okay. Eek. There might be something down there, but I don't think so. We might come back for that.
How does it feel to know death is near?
Sorry, Mace Ring. I had to take a backstab on you. The odds of you being hostile were quite high. Nordic Ringmill Cuirass. Travel lantern ran out. Okay. Guess what? I have a bunch of torches. I'm hitting my stalactite.
No time for idle hands. Death comes for you.
And you killed Lat'tey. We did not have this many problems with Lat'tey dying in the last playthrough. What was different? Lat'tey...
Blessing of Azura upon you.
Thank you. Wait here.
Very well.
I wonder if someone's casting an AoE spell and it's catching him.
I will kill you.
Death comes for you. I'll attend to this one. They never end. Time to turn this one down to size.
Oh! It's red deer. You know the Disrupt the Undead cantrip. Okay. Do I want to know the Disrupt the Undead cantrip? They stole clothes. Lat'tey.
Such a pleasure to see you. How can Lat'tey repay your friendship?
Blood belt. Peckish and chilly, huh? Guess it's cold in the cave. These guys are quite sad. As far as bandits go. Is that it for this cave? No, that can't be it for this cave, can it? There's a chest. Oh my goodness. One of those. Okay. I guess this was a particularly short cave. At least it made it, the redecorating made it interesting to look at. And we lost our packer again. Pack's on.
Time to trim this one down to size.
Is there something I can do for you?
You're a scout.
You have potential, Outlander. Are you here for
Nothing
training?
I need. Okay, let's go east to the coast. I need to grill food. So let's kill this Kagooty. And skin it. I also need to chop down a tree at some point. Alright. Well, that's doing that. Let's try some alchemy. try to spell again. Why not? Actually, while I'm thinking about it, where's this? There she is.
Please, speak.
You have this container full of all the things we are going to sell. Or not. I think that's a quest item. See, the hematite has no alchemical value. So we're just going to get rid of it. Okay, now I'm going back in the tent, where it is warm. And my potion fit.
Could it get any worse?
Yes, it could. Don't even joke about that. Where is it? We're trying to dry out a little while we're in here. mean, it's better than nothing. Let's see, I think I could probably also grind up something. That was fast. Not supposed to have glass, so let's go ahead and burn that up as well. What do you get when you grind up wolf fur? Because it's a pelt. Created a potion. Created wolf pelt powder. Okay, what about just straight up poison? This is hoping to increase our alchemy skill without eating a bunch of weird stuff. Hey, I successfully created a potion. That looks pretty potent. Let's see, do I have resist for paralyzation? Yes. Seems to be an issue for us. This playthrough is being paralyzed and not being able to ride it out with the normal plum. Oh hey, something to use that pearl dust for. Lots and lots of pearl dust that I have. No, I don't want to use all my racer fluids right now. I I know, real thrilling. But hey, we're not all dying. And the stew's been cooked, and I should probably make tea. I have tea created, but I have unbrewed tea. My potion failed. Well, this is why she joined the Mages Guild as an alchemist. While Lat'tey is an actual witch. He's a moon sage. That's still brewing. Hide powder has to be lighter to carry than Kagudi hide. Minced hound meat, which sounds less than appetizing, let me assure you. So much pearl powder. One more potion of feather after this. At that point, I should have minced all my boar meat and just put all the minced meats back in one pouch. All the charcoal, resin, actual food in another. Huh. Let's try that feather again. I'm gonna have to run it through the, what is it called, the calcinator? You're negative. Probably going to destroy it, but... These are both empty. This is faster. Like I said, I have a lot of pearl dust. A lot of Daedra heart and Daedra skin powder. Okay. Other one. Things that are easy to snack on. I ate all the scuttle, didn't I? That needs to go over to man. That's quest object.
Yes?
Yeah, sorry about this.
Whatever you want, within reason.
I think that's one of yours. these. Actually, those are mine. I need the fletching kit. There we go.
Wait, speak.
20 cruel freezing arrows and 20 poison bracer arrows. And the fletching kit back. Thank you. Alright, pack up this mess. I think we decided we were just gonna go overland. That's that hideaway where we can't get the lock open, which sucks. It's inside that box. Thought maybe I had one more scroll of Ikashi's lock splitter. I don't think I do. I think that was it. Marksman's killing me. That's scam. I think there's so many Daedra wandering around in the Grazelands because the Telvanni wizards just lose control of their summonings and let them go. Don't ask me why I'm harvesting so much of this. Apollo.
Surrender
Oh,
before
we found
my
a
mercy.
den. This is pleasant. Not. Aw, it's an Argonian. Poor guy. Yeah, sorry about that. Let's go. Cliff Racer skull. I mean, I'm not sad that they ate the Cliff Racer. bother the Salt Striders. They're elegant beasts.
What can Lat'tey do for you? Very well.
Don't know how well. Nice job. That is a Daedric ruin. That's, I believe, the Daedric ruin we saw last. Great. Spiders. Lovely. That's especially lovely. Oh. Poor Sot. Webbed in for 51 gold. I'm not sure if I want to be part of that mess. Julian, if you get murdered by an ogrim, your mother is going to be so annoyed with me.
Death comes for you.
What are we hiding? Oh, it's a winged twilight up there.
Die, Lat'tey. You will die.
Shariel, would
Time
you
to turn
notice
this
your
one
mother if we ran into her?
Your love's blind.
I hope we don't ever run into her. Verna. She attacked us. Hope that didn't ruin somebody's game. Somebody's personal quest. And what is up there? Odds that we can levitate? No. Guess that's why we just made a bunch of spells, or a bunch of potions. As you approach the Ashlander, he seems completely lost in meditation. His eyes are half closed and his breathing is slow and steady. As you get closer, you realize he seems to be completely unaware of your presence. You could perhaps start with some greetings or gifts. You wonder if he would trade with you or discuss music, as there is an outlandish zither at his side, together with some other ceremonial items. If all else fails, you could always ask about that old bug bowl behind his back. You cough loudly to try and get the Ashlander's attention and then greet him. He doesn't even flinch. You're starting to feel a bit invisible. You hold out a small gift, hoping to show your goodwill. He takes no notice of your offering, as if it holds no value to him. You feel a little bit silly standing there with an outstretched arm, but at least you tried. You hold out some items and make a trade gesture, hoping the Ashlander will understand. He continues to sit there in his trance-like state, not responding to your attempt. Perhaps he may be beyond the realm of conventional communication, or simply he has exactly what he needs and will not barter. You point to the wooden dulcimer by the Ashlander's side and make a strumming motion. He flinches slightly at your gesture, but doesn't seem to respond. Perhaps he's lost in music of his own thoughts. As you gesture about the ceremonial items, the Ashlander's eyes briefly flicker towards each one in turn. He then makes a peculiar gesture with his hand, palm up, with the index and middle finger tapping twice on his palm. It seems that he needs help with a task related to each object, but the specifics remain a mystery. You hold out your hand and make a twisting motion with their fingers as if turning a key. You hold out prayer-like gesture. The Ashlander shakes his head subtly, tilting it slightly to one side. He wears a soft frown on his face, indicating that's not what he wants. Okay, assistance? You agree to help the Ashlander, and he straightens his back a bit. First, he points to each of the ceremonial items in turn. Then he makes a grabbing motion with his hand, as if indicating you should retrieve something. You glance at the ceremonial items and make the same grabbing motion, then mimic picking up an object and looking at it questioningly, as if asking what object you should retrieve. The anchorite clenches his fist and brings it down sharply onto his open palm. He then extends his index finger to point in the direction of the bug carapace behind him. After a while, he reaches to retrieve an old book and hands it to you. Although he hasn't spoken a word, you feel as if he just went quiet all of a sudden. The items seem to relate to the 4 ceremonial items around him. His gesture suggests I should look for something that was destroyed or perhaps crushed. The object is somehow related to the old bug bowl. He has also given me an old journal. I suspect that it's not his at all. Alright, we're gonna save. Notes on the Sunagaradan. This by just Sajara of Stark. This collection of research notes explores the early history of the Ashlanders who live in the Sunagaradan, now known as the Grayslands. These notes document their way of life, beliefs, practices, as well as the geology of the region which shaped their ultimately tragic fate. Yes, this would make a nice introduction if I ever finish this thing. The Sunagaradan Ashlanders. The Nirahi were a tribe of nomadic people who lived in Sunagaradan and are said to be the ancestors of the Zainab and Ahamusa. They venerated animals and are said to keep some kind of insects as companions. Master tamers, that's a nicer word for that. Herdkin? They did not have a system of writing, but instead devised a form of tapestry called Nudurnir, which means not speech, to encode messages. These tapestries are sometimes found in the few places in the regions the Nira are rumored to have resided. These tapestries were often made by women and were passed down from generation to generation, supplanting the literature of the settled peoples. Geology of the region. The Grayslands were once a region of violent volcanic activity. When the fiery age ended, the ash-enriched soil made the region lush and green, but it slowly became arid and dusty over time. Some say this is due to the growing influence of the Red Mountain and the lifeless winds that flow from it. The early Ashlanders adapted to these changes and developed a deep understanding of the land. They knew where to find water, food, and shelter in the changing landscape. The rumors suggest that there may be underground caverns that the Ashlanders used to escape the harsh elements. Ultimately, however, the tribe ceased to exist, unable to withstand the onwards march of history. This sounds awful. I definitely need to change it. Remind me of that pesky Hyzuloa pronuncius from the Tamriel history lectures. In short, they were wiped out by the settled Dunmer. Attempts at translation. Despite the lack of a written language, the intricate knot patterns have been found to contain important messages, possibly even stories of their tribe's history and beliefs. Deciphering these tapestries has proven to be a challenging task, as the knot patterns are complex and can be difficult to interpret. Early attempts at decoding the tapestries involved assigning symbolic meanings to different knots. However, this method proved inadequate, as the same knot could have different meanings depending on its position within the tapestry. The length of the suspending thread also seems to play a role. Through comparisons with Ashlander art from other tribes, I was able to decipher some of the meaning encoded within. The tightness of the knot indicated emphasis, while the length and order of the knots could modify the meaning, indicating doubt, continuity, a span of time, and so on. A series of closely tied knots could represent a noun, while looser knots formed into a pattern could represent a verb. It was a slow and arduous process, but with each translation I gained a deeper understanding of the new Dunur hidden weave tongue. I have included a proposed comparison chart based on the two new Dunar in my possession. Note how the I becomes A in plurals, if I'm correct, that is. The translation guide can be found at the last few pages of my journal. Keep in mind, it's just a rough sketch. Conclusion. These research notes offer a glimpse into the early history of the Ashlanders and their way of life. They also provide insights into the geology of the Grayslands region. The notes suggest that there is still much to be discovered about the Ashlanders and their culture, and that the underground caverns beneath the Grayslands may hold clues to their past. The summary reeks of sterile scholarship. Desperately needs a rewrite. Eventually. What's left to do? Search for the anchorite, possibly closer to the Zainab camp. Find the reference locations. Darker hills indicating a dormant volcano? One possible location possibly infested with Daedra worshippers. Remember to take the scrolls with me. Try to find ways to talk to the elders of the Zainab and the Ahamusa. They might know more about the new Dernier. Make sure I don't lose my notes. Again. I've read the journal on Suna Garadan history. I wonder if I can use the notes to decipher the new Dernier if I come across any. Work bulb staff, ashen gentreng, bug oil lamp. It's got lots of stuff. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. The Ashlander raises both hands and makes an sudden explosive motion with them, gesturing towards the arrow to suggest a specific direction. He then forms his hands into a circle and brings them up to his eyes, indicating that there is a gathering or group of some sort. Then he places both hands close to his body and then spreads his fingers out to show many arms before crossing them over his chest to suggest secrecy or concealment. The Ashlander holds up one hand and curls his fingers into a fist. He then opens and closes his hand in a pulsating motion while pointing to the flame's lamp. He points downwards to indicate a deep, dark place and then makes a circular motion with his hand to indicate a cavern. Finally, he points in the direction where the bug lamp is facing. The Ashlander cups his hand over his nose and takes a deep breath in, as if to suggest the smell of salt water. He then forms a circular shape with his fingers and traces it in the air like a temple dome. He quickly makes a chopping motion across his neck and then pulls his hands towards his chest, indicating something rising up from the ground before pointing in the direction the incense bowl points to. The Asherlander places one hand on top of the other and spreads his fingers out in a way that resembles the branch of a tree. He then brings his hand back down to his side and points downward, indicating that the location is underground. Finally, he gestures towards the direction the instrument points to away from him. Huh? I have no idea. Anchorite. No idea what's going on here. The bug lamp is facing this way. Let's go. I don't know, look for a cave or something?
Time to turn this one down to size. Time to turn this one down to size. I have
Okay, I hit her 3 times. Alright. Lat'tey, stay out here, please.
Our sugar is yours, friend.
Thank you.
Very well.
Probably should have a knife out for this.
Ferocious than you.
I'm standing in the fire pit. Yum. Cooked chicken. Scuttle can be eaten raw. As can Hacklow.
How
Yes?
are you?
Warmly greeted, friend. Very well.
Is there something up there? That's what I thought. Memory glow depths. Okay, yeah. We've been in there.
well to fear a woman.
Sorry, Dylan.
fear a woman's
That is an incredibly robust rat right there. Who are you?
Tell me what you want.
Arcane Archer. Training.
Perhaps I can be of assistance. At your service, Outlander. I can help you tap your unlocked potential, Outlander.
Why am I hearing a scamp? Rim. Cave.
Yes?
Not sure what this is.
Surrender or forfeit my mercy.
I want
Oh, lovely spiders.
than you.
Where is she? One who just hurt herself. There we go.
do well to fear a woman's wrath.
You're finished.
Okay, Julian. What the heck?
You've been
Another faithless fool.
You're finished.
That's sluggish. Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna get up on that one. Oh,
You would do well to fear a woman's wrath. You would do well to fear a woman's wrath.
okay.
I'll attend to this one. I'll attend to this one.
How are you?
Blind as a bat.
Your luck's wonderful.
Okay, that was a little bit extreme for a rat.
Another hopeless fool.
Or 3.
Time
I
to
have
turn
this
this one down to size.
Hey, Lat'tey. Lucker. Okay. Fortify luck, 1 point for 20 seconds in 1 foot on target. Interesting. That's where we came in.
This comes for you.
And this is where we're going.
I'll take this one. Your luck's run out.
I'm assuming everyone else
Time to
just
turn
will
this one down to
die.
the
size.
skeleton down there.
No time for idle hands.
Pretty sure this is part of Graceland's mod? Maybe?
Another
Comes
hopeless
for you.
Oh boy.
Time to turn this one down to size.
No time for idle hands.
I wonder what this place is besides a giant cave full of the end. Well, look fairly mild, doesn't it?
Do well for a woman.
Careful with that, friend.
Would do
Woods.
well to fear a woman's wrath.
They never learn.
Time
I
to
have
trim
this
this one down to size. You would do well to fear a woman's wrath.
Helmet of Seeking. Okay, thank you, corpse. This is why we made a bunch of cheap potions.
Onwards. Onwards. They never learn.
I'll attend to this one.
Onwards.
Fear a woman.
I have this one. I am set.
Fighting skeletons in the dark while flying. Now I successfully cast Levitate. I didn't even mean to. Piece of chicken.
They never learn. For you.
Where is it?
I'll
No
attend
time
to
for
this
idle
one.
hands.
Well, that may have just been a happy accident. Save. Ancestral Tomb.
Die, Fetcher!
Surrender or forfeit mercy.
Alright, this is interesting. Oh, that was horrific. Just what everyone wants to walk around the corner and find. A pelvis, I think we'll leave that where it is. Icicle. Darts, I think. Should probably put on my robe. I have no idea why that bracer decided to flake on me. I think that may be... Hi! Random cave full of... lava?
Death comes for you.
No, I thought you were the kind of ancestor ghost that wanted to talk to me. Not the kind that's a giant pain in the ass. Hammer of Furnace. Sure, very valuable. Don't much care at this.
I wonder what we'll encounter next on the road.
Honestly, Arvessa, at this point, I don't even know. We met the Imperial Mabergash. Jeez, what is this? Is that tomb no longer have surface access? Is that what I'm seeing here? This is kind of crazy. Hi! You're a skeleton.
Your luck.
Oh wait, you want to get into a punching match with me. Well, that's impressive.
I'll do well to fear a woman's wrath.
Oh. Magma waterfall. My brain keeps thinking these are statues of some kind. They are not. Yeah, I'm sure I'm very warm, considering that. Come on. Sorry, Lat'tey. Arvessa, get out of the fucking lava. Vessa's been knocked unconscious. She's in the lava.
Careful with that, friend. Careful with that, friend.
She's somewhere in the lava. This is not good. So we're gonna exit, and I'm getting a headache, and we will come back and tackle this again another day. Thank you for playing.